Hey, it's Chrissy here from THISGAL, and I am super excited to show you another Essential Stencil transfer sheet. Check out these cozy fall farmhouse designs. They are adorable. I have for you one that I've already started. This can hang on the wall, or it can just be like a shelf setter. I painted it with Americana, the Thicket. It's a beautiful color. It's going to go beautiful. It's like a bluish gray. I love this color. All right, so if you want to get your hands on this design and you want to save some cash, right here, save 10% off, and use my code THISGAL, THISGAL, to get you an additional savings. Because a lot of times they do have their product on sale, so you can get a really good deal there. And what I'm using today is going to be the Essential Transfer Tool. It's just a sleek, really user-friendly design. It just kind of cradles in your hand. I absolutely love it. So what I did is I already cut this out. You get two sheets. One sheet is has these designs on it, and this other sheet has more designs on it as well. I'm going to be making a door hanger with that one. Not really sure what I'm going to do with the rest of these, but today we're going to be working right here with the fall window. I love this. I think it's gorgeous. So after you free it from the page, you're just going to peel that back side off. You notice how I just laid the design part off, because this is sticky. And where it lays, you've got to be committed. So I want to make sure it's centered to my liking, and then I'm just going to let it lay right down. I'm going to rub over it with my hand and give it a good pressing. And I'm also, and see that, I did a good pressing, didn't I? That's why we have the transfer tool. We can sit there, we can scrub that on a little better with the tool. And then I like to just lift up real kind of slow while I'm putting a lot of pressure on the tool, making sure that the design comes up off of this sheet. And we're just going to pull that up. You want to be careful not to get any wrinkles. See how that's kind of wrinkling? I can get rid of those air bubbles just like that. But we want to be careful that we don't want to stop like that mid-design, because I've also messed up pieces before like that. Ah, come on. This is the hard part when you have like all these little side pieces that don't particularly go to the window. And you want to just make sure that they all adhere to your surface. Beautiful design with the curtains and the lanterns. People are going to think you painted it yourself. See, this is messing up on me so bad. I'm just rubbing it out. I'm gonna get these window panes in there. And see, I love making the mistakes so that you don't have to. You can learn from my mistakes. It just makes life so much easier. I also like to fold that over a little bit, especially when I'm working on designs that have all these little cutout pieces. Because I want to make sure everything adheres to our piece. And I'm just gonna rub-a-dub-dub. Whew. My hands are getting tired. I've been crafting all day long and my fingers are like, are you done? I'm just a little tired of doing this. Can't you just paint? Which I probably will after this. I'm not sure. All right, so we are getting to the end. All right, so I'm gonna lift that up. I have some wrinkles. So what I wanna do is I just wanna rub my finger over that and get those air bubbles out, get those wrinkles out, and let that just lay on there nicely. Because if you don't do that, it can be noticeable. And I had it happen with a Santa Claus, and it was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I ended up having to do some shade mixing, trying to get the perfect shade to fix that up. Is that not beautiful? Now everybody is going to be like, oh, did you paint that yourself? No, but it's handcrafted. So there you go. Here is a fun little fall project you can do if you wanted to jazz it up. I am a gold fan. I love the color gold, and I think that would go really pretty with this piece. Let me just get some pieces out of the way. That way I don't get nothing on there. I have this metallic Americana deck from Deco Art. Sometimes it will glue itself to the lid will glue itself. See how it's kind of stuck in there? The next Pampered Chef party you go to, grab you one of those little easy openers. And you can usually crack it open, but you know, I'm on camera, so why does it want to cooperate? There, that unstuck it. The best painting tool ever came from the kitchen, right? Who would have thought? All right, so what I like to do to give this a cute little edge, actually, I like the lid. I like using the lid. I'm gonna put that right there. And I just dip my fork in there like that. And I just kind of scrape the side of my piece to give it that just extra little shimmer. It just makes this piece, especially with all the golds and oranges and yellows in that piece, it's just gonna make it pop and look like $1 million. Yes, it is. For a little next to nothing of effort. And there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Love, love, love. All right, that's it. That is all you have to do. If you wanted to put a little bit more in there, you could, but I don't want to touch that. I think I'm gonna just leave it right where it is. Another thing you could do, I'm trying to look for my paper towel. I lost my paper towel. Another little thing you could do if you wanted to just add a little special touch to your piece. I save my forks. I don't get rid of them. Grab yourself a brush, like a smallish round, and put some, like where the darkness on the pumpkin is, in the crease. You can add a little special touch of some gold shimmer. And maybe if you wanted to highlight it in, kind of, you know, it's sitting down here. Just give it a little bit of jazzy jazz. It's really up to you how you want to do this. You could put some on the leaf. That would be pretty. Maybe on this pretty little flowers. How about inside your candle? And now you have just added, you see the shimmer? Maybe, there we go. See the shimmer on that? Love, love, love. All right, guys, that is your tutorial for today. Isn't that so much fun? Now we have this cute fall decor that we made on our own. And yes, it was handcrafted. Use my code THISGAL to get 10% off on your next purchase. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.